debate, right? With she was supposed to host a debate between me, Andrew Wilson, Adam Mockler, and Destiny, right? As you guys know, I advertised the debate. I was totally down to do it. The debate was going to be on authoritarianism. Okay, it was going to be on authoritarianism. Is Trump the most authoritarian president? Some bullshit like that, right? Now, here's what it was. Andrew wanted to do the debate with a 5-minute intro, right? 5-minute intro where we give our positions, and we wanted to define the term authoritarianism. Now, you guys are probably wondering, why? What's going on here? The reason why, guys, is because authoritarianism is the root term that we're going to use to debate. So therefore, we need to know what the hell we're going to be talking about here, right? So they didn't want us to define authoritarianism, and they only wanted 3-minute rounds, 2 or 3 3-minute rounds, right? And they wanted to do like the fans doing a Q&A. Bro, you're trying to ruin the quality of the debate so that retards can come in and chime in and give us their opinions, some neckbeards. We don't care about that. We want to do a debate. We're not here to debate your fucking audience. We're here to talk to Destiny and Adam Mockler. You know what I mean? Absolutely stupid. And she fucked up the debate. And I tried to fix it. I even showed the text messages. Uncensored America put out all the messages, by the way, if you guys want to fucking see them. Let me show you guys real fast. You go Uncensored America, right? He put out all the messages. More lies. Hold on. Where'd it go? Yeah. So I retweeted them. And here's the part. Look, this is me texting this dumbass chick. Andrew doesn't want to do it. We invite him, blah, blah. I said, okay. So I called Andrew and he said he was down because there's nothing they didn't tell him. He didn't know that the debate was going to be at a fucking restaurant. He thought it was going to be at AmFest. So I told him, nah, bro, it's going to be at a restaurant because they can't get into AmFest. He was like, all right, cool. And he was down to do it. He only asked for 2 things. You guys see it right here. I got the fucking receipts. Y'all can literally see it here if you're watching on the stream. We define authoritarianism. Number 2, longer opening than 3 minutes. We wanted 5 minutes. And she goes, he's not getting either of those. Then fuck you, bitch. Then fuck you. We're doing you guys a fucking favor. We're doing you guys a favor. Okay? And I go, fair, and I'm still being nice. Fair, but yeah, it wasn't about the TPUSA, it's about the debate structure. And she goes, he wants to circle jerk over the definitions. That's boring for the audience. And the opening is also so boring for everyone. Crossfire and Q&A keep things alive. He's getting free exposure from CNN and other big press like Washington Post, etc. Bruh, CNN interviewed me anyway. What are you talking about? I don't need you to put me in touch with CNN. Niggas come to us, okay? That's number 1. Number 2, she wants to do a crossfire Q&A with her audience. We're not there to debate your dumbass audience, okay? But you guys see it right here. They don't want to debate. They want a fucking clip farm. And I got the fucking receipts. And I posted on Twitter. Josie, I don't know if you could put the link in the
Which link?
I put it in the what's it called? What the fuck do we call it? The nest. It's been so long since I've done one of these things. You know. So and then Unfuck America, so Uncensored America, exposed Unfuck America because Unfuck America is the that's this chick's dumbass organization. So yeah, dude, she wanted to have a debate for clip farming, not really have a real discussion, not define root terms, right? We couldn't even get a fucking 5-minute opening. She wanted only a 3-minute opening and crossfire bullshit. Oh, that's boring. Sorry that you're fucking low IQ and fat and stupid, as you can see here, right? So yeah, I roasted her at the thing. So anyway, let me how long we been on for now? We've been on for 37 minutes. All right, I'm going a little bit longer, guys, and then we're gonna switch over to Rumble and Kick and all that other shit only because honestly, dude, this shit is I gotta censor myself because we're on fucking YouTube and that's really annoying and gay. Let's see. Oh, we got Shapiro's bitch ass in here as well, of course. Which, by the way, if you guys are wondering, yes, he is. Yes, he is. Should we give him a mic? Let's go ahead and we should give him a mic, right? All right, watch. He's gonna spurg out. I hope you guys are ready. Let's let him spurg out. Go ahead, Brian. What do you got to say? We can't hear you if you're talking.
I'm here. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I heard you had some nice things to say about us at the at your debate thing. I hope you saw the messages that your girl Z or whatever her name is the one that really ruined everything.
So, Myron, I'm not here to call you names. I'm hoping we can have a respectful conversation.
Sure.
We both have said some insulting things to each other. I'm not interested in doing that now. Here's what I will say. And this is just my personal opinion. I don't speak for Unfuck, okay, Myron?
Sure.
You didn't want to talk about Trump, and that's your prerogative. You don't have to talk about Trump. But just understand, Myron, that that's going to be a topic of discussion. I mean, we're at AmFest, right? And you have to be able to at least talk. I know that's not your thing. You want to talk about other stuff, and that's fine. But you have to be able to talk about Donald Trump. Here's my second opinion, Myron. If you don't like somebody, again, that's your prerogative. But why would, listen, I know you're not, why would you call somebody fat who's pregnant? Myron, come on, dude. That's got nothing to do with religion. That's got nothing to do with your worldview on anything. In fact, you've actually talked a lot about how important it is for women to have kids. You've said that to me and be mothers. Z is pregnant. Can you at least admit that that was over the line? Can we just at least start there?
So here's the thing. So with the whole Trump thing, right? Again, this was supposed to be a 2v2 debate, right? On authoritarianism and Trump and some other shit like that. I said, all right, I'll agree to it. Andrew wants to talk about it too. Whatever, we're down. She was being really rude to the guys setting this all up on Uncensored America, even though we were doing them a favor. And then I tried to actually save the debate. I got notified last that it was canceled. So I was like, what? So I called Andrew. I actually tried to salvage it. She didn't want to define authoritarianism, and she didn't want to allow us to have a 5-minute monologue in the beginning where we give our positions. So I was like, okay, if you don't want to do that, then Andrew doesn't want to do it, and whatever, I won't do it either. I'm like, it is what it is, and that's what happened. So we didn't do anything, bro. We tried to make the debate better. We tried to make it, legitimate and and more, I guess, academic. She didn't want that. She wanted to clip farm, and she wanted 3-minute rounds. She wanted us to do a crossfire Q&A with the people in the stands. That's not what we're there for. We're there to debate Destiny and Adam Mockler. We don't care about the audience.
Listen, Myron, I'm not an organizer. I didn't set up the rules.
But it's important that you understand the context. It's very important that you understand that context. Critical stuff.
Okay, but Myron, here's my point. Even if that is all true, okay? Even if that is true, I don't know. I'm just saying I don't know. Even if you're telling the truth and all that's true, why do you have to go that far to call her the C word and fat? Like, why can't you just say, if that's your opinion, then just go with that. And I don't know what the truth is. Maybe it's somewhere in between. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not an organizer. I didn't organize it. I didn't come up with the debating rules. I'll be honest with you. I would have liked to have seen you debate, Destiny and Adam Mockler. I'm not a big.
I've debated Destiny
Andrew
a million
Wilson.
times, and then I think Adam Mockler might do. I've debated that. I've had him on my show a million times. So and
I'm just saying I would have liked to have seen it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm not a big Andrew Wilson guy. I'll be honest with you. I debated him a few weeks ago. I've been on Pierce Morgan with him. I'm not a big Andrew. I think his debates are boring. I mean, one thing you do is you bring a lot of controversial things to the table. Andrew's boring, in my opinion, but that's for another time.
He's very sharp and he's smart. He knows what he's talking about, and I know that gets people pissed off.
Smart, but
I know that gets people pissed off. And that's what she just wants, like, a bunch of clip farming, and it is what it is. But she's the one that ruined that debate, bro. We were down to do it. She just was being very difficult. So it is what it is.
Well, listen, here's what I will say. They were sold out. There was standing room only. It was a good event.
Yeah, because they thought that we were coming.
Well.
That's why half the people that were there for us. Like that's why they were pissed.
It was half and half. There were Republicans and Democrats in there. All I'm saying, it was a good event, and I'm sure there'll be more. And maybe you guys can talk it out. I don't know. Myron, going back to what I said earlier, I know there's a lot of Republicans you don't like, and you don't give a shit what their opinions are. But there's a lot of people that are saying, and I'm trying to talk to you like a human being here, right?
Oh, you weren't so nice yesterday. That's fine.
Well, you of all people would understand that it's a show. This isn't a show. This is you and I talking man to man now. You know that. We've had conversations off stage. This is me talking to you, not show Brian and not show Myron. You called her the C word and fat. Can you just at least, okay, maybe you went a little bit over the line there and maybe that was inappropriate.
You know, man, I'll tell you this, man. I will take this opportunity to apologize for absolutely fucking nothing. Fuck that bitch, bro. Fuck that bitch.
All right. Well, I thought for a second there you were going in the right direction.
Nah, bro.
You had me there for a minute.
She could go take her fat ass and go spin a dreidel somewhere else. We don't give a fuck over here. She was being extremely rude, extremely disrespectful. Here's the other thing too. She forgot. She clipped out the part, right, where I'm walking into AmFest and she's heckling me and talking shit, dude. Like, Brett, you were there with me. Dude, she was being a fucking obnoxious bitch, like talking shit to me as I was walking. I didn't say a word to her, bro. She started with me. But of course, she frames it, you know, just like everyone else. Oy vey, he's just such an asshole. The anti-Semitism is wild. She started with me. So, hey, you start with me, I'm going to fucking finish it, okay? It is what it is.
All right, let me ask you something else. The shirt you were wearing.
Yeah.
Can you explain that to people, why you would wear that?
Which shirt?
The shirt, cooking, you know, the when you took a picture with Jack, and I talked to Jack about this. I mean, you're wearing a shirt that's basically mocking Jews and the Holocaust. I mean, you think that's appropriate?
I think it's fucking hilarious. I mean, I think it's,
I know,
you know, go ahead, say what you want to say. Because it's hilarious how mad all of you guys are. But go ahead, say what you got to say.
No, I mean, look, people are going to wear whatever they want to wear. I'm just saying that if you're saying you went, you know, anti-Semitic on somebody because you don't like them personally, I still don't agree with that. But when you wear a shirt like that, does it bother you at all? Clearly it doesn't. That it's pretty offensive. It'd be like if somebody white was wearing a shirt calling all black people the N-word, which I would be just as against. I mean, I just don't know why.
All right, let me go ahead and get off. All right, guys, come on over to Rumble and Kick. Myron Gaines X everywhere. I'm going to get off of fucking YouTube for obvious reasons. Come on over to Rumble and Kick.